Today the video I'm doing is a little bit different. So as a lot of you know, but my teacher won't, my name is Melanie Cook, and today I'm going to be doing my YouTube video assignment. The case that I picked is, which I'll insert a little slide so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's from the hipaajournal.com, which is not, or a recommended source, but it does have a lot of information about HIPAA compliance violations, or stuff like that, and a little bit of background about myself as to why I'd probably choose something like HIPAA. My sister, she is passed away now, but she was diagnosed with cancer when she was probably 13 and I was 12 or 11. And it's hard to want to know what's going on with your sister or a family member or a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a friend in general, and you can't know because of something called HIPAA. And the thing about HIPAA is that it's not just specifically healthcare related, because yes, while it is a HIPAA regulation, there is your social, your birthday, your address, probably credit card information, bank information. There's so many things that are in your profile. The article I'm going to read and base this off of is the case where the Children's Medical Center of Dallas. So a little bit of background, because there is a lot in, you guys know. So basically, the Children's Medical Center of Dallas violated the HIPAA regulations that were set in place way back when in 1996. However, they violated them starting in 2007. It's now 2018, I'm reading this, but this was actually published on February 2nd, 2017. This case to life is the fact that somebody in the medical field who works there lost their phone from their BlackBerry phone, and it had a lot of patient health information on it, and it was not encrypted, meaning it did not have a password. Back in 2007, this similar thing happened where somebody in the medical field lost, I think it was an iPod, and it had about 22 patients' medical information on it, and that did not have a password. So basically, it was happening well before this case was actually taken place and filed and paid for. So back in 2007, this happened. Similar thing with another BlackBerry was lost in 2010. Then something happened with a computer being stolen in 2013, and it had, I think, 2,462 patient information on it. It started back in 2007. HIPAA was well aware of it because they said, hey, we unfortunately lost this device. They reported it to the OCR, to the SMS, to all of these different entities and said, this is what happened. And they said, okay, we won't fine you, but how about encrypted passwords on all of your things, on everything that has to do with your company, with this medical center. The OCR sent the CEO of Children's Medical Center a letter, and I'm going to the CMP, the civil monetary penalty that you owe, is $3.217 million for all of these violations that you have in regards specifically to the BlackBerry, but also any encrypted devices that you did not encrypt that should have been. So they just said failure to request a hearing by such and such date will result in the full amount being paid. He didn't respond, didn't say nothing, so they said the children received no hearing. The request for a hearing expired on January 3rd, 2017. The Children's Medical Center failed to file a timely request. My son. The Children's failed to file a timely request for a hearing by the date in accordance with the instructions in the notice of the proposed determination. So basically it says because you failed to want to settle, the above referenced amount is now final and due in full. So it says, I am authorized to impose the CMP against the children's in the full amount of $3.217 million as set forth in the notice of the proposed determinations. That's pretty much the gist of it. Let me just go back with my assignment instructions and make sure that I covered everything. So it says step 1, an introduction. I did that. The reason why you found this case interesting, I did that. Details about the case, I did that as well. Discussion on the healthcare organization needed to do following the case. I did that as well. I basically just said that the HIPAA compliance officer needs to just enact that every portable device, every not portable device, has an encrypted password. A conclusion of the responsibilities of the compliance officer in this type of situation, there wasn't really any, and it kind of was out of their hands, because as much as they want to promote that everyone needs to have an encrypted password, that's not gonna ensure that everyone has an encrypted password if this has been done in the past. And it looks like it's a reoccurring pattern for this Children's Medical Center of Dallas. A conclusion with your personal thoughts. I personally, as a patient, if I were a patient there, or if my child was, I would feel very violated. I would probably go after the company. I would probably go strictly after the president. Like, I would want to get to the bottom of it and just know, why don't you want to protect their information? Like, what is it? Like, is it some sort of a monetary gain for you? Do you just not care? This is literally an everyday thing that a lot of people deal with in the medical field. It's not completely out of the blue. It is very so going on all the time. But yeah, so we're gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, say bye, guys. He's smiling. I don't know why it's blurry. Bye, guys.